Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I am going to be posting a nail tutorial video. These are clear nails with chrome over it, and this is my first video. I'm like kind of nervous, but let's just get into it. So as you can see, I've already prepped the nail, which is push back the cuticles, lightly buff the nail surface to remove all the natural oils and apply the tips. And she wanted a square shape, so all I'm doing is going above the nail tip to blend it in. And this step I've just always done. It's just a form of habit. It's nothing to make it like last longer or anything. It's just simply to make it look more natural, and that's what I'm doing here. And sorry that it's a little bit out of frame. This is my first video that I recorded, so I will get better with the angles, and like later on in the video the angles switch because I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb, and I got a call, and when I went back to record it I accidentally switched the angle without noticing. So I dusted off the nails, and now I'm going in to apply my primer. And this is the step where you would just go and apply your primer and get ready for the acrylic application. And before that, make sure you dust off the nails completely. So as you can see here, I'm going into my liquid monomer and just kind of getting out the air bubbles, and I do that a couple times. And I grab my first bead and I place my first bead right where the nail tip and the natural nail meets, and I just slightly brush that down. And every single time like my brush gets out of frame, it's because I'm wiping it on my little paper towel to make sure that the acrylic doesn't get all like clogged up in my brush. And then my second bead I put right beneath that, and then my third bead I do it a little bit like underneath that as well, or right on top of it. I know I do one on the tip, like on the very tip, and brush upward, and then I also do one right in front of the cuticle and push it back. I kind of tried to do, like right here, I do it on the tip and brush it up. I kind of try to do the same method, but every nail is different, every person's nail is different, so it just depends. And then I just continue adding acrylic as I go, and I look at it from side to side from the top and see where I need to add acrylic if it looks a little too straight, and I just make sure that I get like a nice little curve to my nails, well, their nails, to make sure that they have enough strength. And that's where you want that curve and that strength to be in the apex, which is kind of right where the tip and their natural nail meets. And if it's not strong enough, then it'll just like snap in half. So I'm just going to continue to do that to the rest of the nails, and honestly I think I end up cutting it out, just because you guys like get the point. You don't need to see it for every single 10 of their nails. And right there I put it close to the cuticle, and you want to make sure that you wipe, like right here I'm going and wiping any acrylic that gets onto the skin, because if it gets onto the skin then you're gonna have lifting. Okay, so right here the angle of the camera switched because I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb and somebody called me, and when I went back to go record I placed my phone on a different angle. So here we're gonna go and just file up her nails from side to side, and then I do the tip going up and down like at a straight angle, like 90-degree angle, to make sure her tip is very straight. And this part is just redefining that shape. And I forgot to mention that when I'm filing I have my nail dust collector on, and if I'm doing anything else such as applying acrylic, applying polish, or doing my hand painted designs or anything, I always have a towel right there and I just flip it up, because like I see some people's nail dust collectors just like on Instagram and pictures and stuff like that, and you could just see all their acrylic and paint on their nail dust collectors, and to me it just like doesn't look appealing and it's not clean. So you know, if anything was to fall off while I'm doing the acrylic or painting, you know, it'll go on the towel and not on my nail dust collector. So like I said, we're just gonna go back right here to all 10 fingers and redefine her square shape. And you guys, I'm like so out of like the camera angle. I'm sorry. I promise my next video it will be better when I'm recording. So please just bear with me with this video. I did this video a while ago and I just haven't done my voiceover recording part. So I'm getting to it now because I want to get it uploaded for you guys. And on my nails, on one hand I have the holographic, and then on the other hand I just have like a bunch of chrome powders over yellow. And I literally took that off like the next day because I can never do my nails the way I want them. Like my shape never comes out the way I want it, my length never comes out the way I want it. I do other people's nails better than I do mine. So don't judge my nails, I promise. Like my nails are horrible compared to what I do to other people's. So yeah, let's get back to the video. Okay you guys, right here I'm getting ready to go in with my fine drill bit and just seal around that cuticle area. And sealing around that cuticle area means you're just gonna go around the cuticle and file with that drill bit that you use, and make sure that you can see their cuticle skin, their natural nail, and where that acrylic starts. And if you can see all of those three things, then you know you've done your job and you know you sealed properly and you won't have any lifting. And this part is like really important, because if you don't do that, then they will start to have lifting really early, and you know, then you know when they just wash their hands or whatever, water gets in their moisture, and that's how they become to popping off really early. So do this part really good and take your time, go around that cuticle and make sure you can see all those three things that I mentioned. And that is the cuticle skin, their natural nail, and the acrylic, where the acrylic begins. And if you can see all three things, then you know you've sealed their nail properly. Okay guys, so after sealing the cuticle area, I go in with a buffer and just buff the nails. Now, I'm not really sure like if I still have to do this part, but it's just a form of habit. Because as you guys can see, I don't go back over the entire nail really and file with my electric drill, because when I put on my acrylic, I don't have any bumps or lumps. So there's no need for me to go back over it with a file or my electric file. And it's really smooth, and I just go over it with a buffer, I guess, to get out any scratches that I do have, if I have any. And so now I'm going in with my duster, dusting off the nails. And at this point I make them go wash their hands, and then I come back when they come back, we can get ready to apply, their polish, their design, or whatever it is. So, if you have any bumps or lumps, if you're a beginner, you would go back and before buffing, you would file the entire surface and make sure that there are no more bumps or lumps, and you would run your finger over and just make sure that it's really smooth. Go back over it with your buffer. So she has went to go wash her hands, and now she's back, and we're gonna get ready to start applying the chrome on her nails and the diamonds. Okay guys, so I'm sorry that it was such like a long blink moment, but I didn't know how to really crop that part out. So now I'm going in with my top coat, and you will go in with your favorite top coat here and cure it in your LED UV lamp. And my top coat, I believe I had to do it less than 30 seconds. I don't know why, but for some reason with my LED lamp, if I'm gonna apply like holographic or some type of chrome, my clients have to stick their hands in like no more than 5 seconds. It's like a flash cure. And even with no white top coats, because that's what I use to apply holographic, they just stick their hands in, and I'm like literally counting like 5 seconds, and they bring their hand back out, and I have to go in and apply their chrome. I have tried it numerous of times with numerous of different types of top coats where I did 30 seconds, I did 60 seconds, and it just would not apply. So as you can see, like, she did it so fast and brought it back out. And I'm going to continue to apply my top coat, and you want to make sure that you have a no white top coat for any type of like chrome, any type of holographic powder that you're going to put on your nail. I know for like my builder gel, when I do unicorn nails, it's a different type of process, but that's a whole different video to get into, and I'll explain that. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to apply the chrome pigment, and I just put a little bit on the corner to show her because I have multiple colored ones, and this one was like a little bluish, pinkish, silverish tint to it, like all three from different angles. So I'm gonna apply that to all 10 nails, and then we will come back. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and dust off any of the loose powder that's around her skin, and I'm just gonna apply my glue for the diamonds and use my wax pencil to pick up the diamonds and place them on the nail. And we're gonna do that for all 10 fingers. She wanted little diamonds on the bottom of the nails. And then we're almost done. Okay, so now the last step is I'm finally going in with my gel top coat again, my No White gel top coat, and I'm just gonna apply another layer over all of it. And I don't apply the gel top coat on the diamond just because it takes away the shine, and she wasn't one of those people that like always had her hands in water or chemicals or anything like that. So just go ahead and apply your gel top coat on all 10 fingers and cure that. And that I cure for 30 seconds. Once they're all cured and dry, now I go in with my cuticle oil and put that on all 10 fingers and their cuticles and rub that in. Okay, you guys, now we're all done. They came out so pretty. Here's a little video and a picture. And don't forget to follow me on social media, and I'll leave that in the description box below. And on Facebook, it's Jazmineblackk Nails with 2 Ks. And Instagram and Snapchat is Jazmineblackk with 2 Ks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there will be more tutorials to come. Thank you for watching.